I'm Patrick Moss. I teach at Pittsburg High School. I do U.S. history and then psychology and sociology. I have been a teacher for, altogether this is my 19th year. Just understand them and just welcome them in. And I think that's, kind of the key to teaching, I think, is it's not necessarily what you teach, it's how you make people feel. And I really believe that, whether it's tests or school or coming into a class, they know that you don't have to have it perfectly on a Wednesday. Yes, we'll take the test today, but you're gonna get to make it up, and I'm gonna have to reteach you, fine, we'll reteach you, but you're going to make it up and you're going to get it. And so then they appreciate that. I'm not gonna let them flunk. So it kind of alleviates a lot of that problem with students feeling like they're gonna fail before it happens. So I think the parents respond to that pretty positively. Just making them feel at home and at ease here. I really believe in the whole teaching unto others as you'd want to be taught unto, Would I want to sit in my own classroom? Sometimes it's no. I wouldn't have sat through that lecture, so I better tweak it for the next one. I mean, honestly, it might be cliche, I don't know, but I think when they believe in themselves, that's successful. So if they can have that confidence in themselves, that comfort in themselves, I think that carries with them.
My name is Robyn, Neal, and I teach kindergarten at St. Mary's Elementary, and this is my 22nd year of teaching. We have to develop relationships first before we teach the content. So really just developing these relationships with my littles, getting to know them, what they like, what they don't like, how they learn, things that they're comfortable with, and just going from there. I start out at the beginning of the year and send all the families a postcard welcoming their child. Usually we have a meet and greet where they can come into our classroom and see us and visit with us. And I also ask for them to invite me to things so that I can see them outside of the school setting so we can help develop a relationship that way. And just constant communication throughout the year. And teach them to be involved in the community, take care of the community, be good stewards. We usually can go to the Memorial Auditorium and watch a play that the community has put on. We go to the pumpkin patch and just try to get out there as much as we can and have people come in when we're able to. I know they're learning to read, they're learning to write, they get excited, they're adding, subtracting, all that's fun, but I just seeing the smiles on their faces when they come in the morning and then when they leave at night, and to hear those stories from parents, you get a text or an email like, so-and-so's talked about you today, or so-and-so tried this out, and I think that's really exciting too. But just to know they're excited and that they're happy to be here.
My name is Kelli Winemiller, and I teach second grade at Lakeside Elementary in Pittsburg, Kansas, and this is either my 13th or 14th year. We are a family. That is first and foremost in this classroom, we are a family. And just like any typical family, they're not always going to get along. There's going to be bumps along the way, but we always show respect for one another. It's very huge for the parent or the family and the teacher to work together because they know their kid better than I do. And what may work at home might be something that I could implement in the classroom, or maybe I've discovered something that's working in the classroom that might help the parent. I think the community plays a huge role because this is the community these kids are growing up in, and hopefully in the long run, they want to be a part of that community as adults. I think success for my students is just be a good human, do your best. We all learn at different levels and paces, and it goes back to you're good at stuff that I'm not, and I'm great at things that you're not, and that's okay. And I tell them at least twice a week, if you walk out of here and you don't have a kind heart, I didn't teach you right. Because that's my main thing. Like their academics and all that's super important, and we put a lot of emphasis behind it, but those core characteristics that make a human being, that's what's really important to me the most.